Okay guys, welcome back. I ain't posted one in a long time. Been pretty busy working on this. I've done some small upgrades to it. So back here I'm not finished with it yet. Just got done painting it a couple days ago. And I have inflatable tires. The back ones are a little bit harder than the front ones. And so instead of you taking the body off, now you can just flip up on it. Plug the lights here. So, and then you can see all of the thing there. I strengthened all this in here. So all this from here, shortened it. Put some Gorilla tape here to kind of strengthen these up a little. Fenders are starting to come off from a little bit bigger tire. Have a light kit, the Trx4 light kit. And then I have a light, let's see, that is back there for the bed when I get it done. And then I go back there. So, we plug the light kit up, and yeah, we'll get going. So, I have me a winch, and on my controller I have the diff lock here, and I also have the remote that works the winch. I just took some two-sided Velcro and Velcroed it onto my remote. So today we are going to crawl up this ramp here, and it's really slippery. So here is my phone straight, and then here's the lean of how much stuff we have to crawl. And the tires, I have a pretty good tires on it, and I'm just she's well balanced now. Before I had, this is what I have on it now. So this is what I have. So I have 2.2s inflatable. These are also B-locks too. So inside of this box I have my old 1.9s. I just glued them back with some Gorilla Glue, and they are on there. So they don't have any foam inserts in them. I'm gonna get me some later. So there's the difference. Let's see. So there's the difference in the inflatables. I have the inflatable just about the same size as the and these you could probably make them inflatable. You could just have to so the rock crawler, sorry it's such a big mess. I've been working on my trailer today for it. So you got these little things here, focus right here, that are on the tire here. Let's see if I can find one. So that right there is the we need some light here. Let's see here. Let's try this side. Oh, here we go. So this little thing right here is the thing that I just had. So this goes in here like that. And then you got your valve. I have mine on my Roby here, air compressor. It comes with a air thing, but this one has a it's kind of like a little, it's cut on an angle, so when you go to push it in, so when you do it here, you'll push it in and it'll go through this and it'll break it, and then when you pull it back out, it'll seal it back. And it comes with 4 extras. It comes with 4 in the thing already. And in the tires, I have some of these metal BBs here. I have it in a screw container. There's so many of them. But I cut me a little lid here, and I have no clue how much the tire itself weighs. And then with this extra weight here, we can see. So I just measured, the front ones have a full scoop. So I mean, a full scoop would be like that. And then I dump it in the tire. And then all that weight would be in the front, because it has a bad habit of flipping over. Because it had that spare tire and everything. And then I made that extension and bed and stuff on it, and it helped. And then the back tires just have about that much in it. Just enough of weight to weigh it down. And then here's my little trailer. It don't look like a lot, but I've been building it, working on it for some lights and stuff. Let's see here. Oh, I have to hook the light set up in the thing. Forgot all about that. But I have lights right here and one right here. And then my fast car, this thing probably goes about 10 or 20. Then I got some of this grip because this stuff is real slippery. And then I just set it on there. And then I can set it on there and I cut it. Why it's like this is I have a wire here for my light connection. And I was gonna cut it right here, and then I'd go, well, I'd have to redo the whole light system, so I didn't want to do that. I just finished that just a couple minutes ago. And I cut a big knot from, it goes up inside of it here, because the front mostly hit, and then the back there. And I use some rod ends here to tie in with the aluminum bracket I made, and I cut it on an angle here. So if I had to back up anything, they wouldn't be a square thing here. It'd kind of ease up on it and help me out. Done all the wiring myself. So any work you need done for soldering or anything, because I done all the work that I do it myself. Kind of like my mini refrigerator. And yes, it does. Whoops. It does stay cold. I don't have it on now, but I used a power bank, 12 volts, from a computer, a desktop computer, to charge it. And on my RC car here, I'm running a 7600 2-cell, 7600 milliamp hour. And then for the lights, that's for the car. And then for its light, I'm using a 7.4 volt, 2000 milliamp hour LiPo. Those are both LiPos. And all of the things here, I'll have to take a closer look here. So all the wiring here And from the factory, this does not come with any batteries or anything. It just comes, and the way I have it set up is this is the connector for the lights, but if you flip this switch right here, because I have it wired in where I need to power my winch when I need to use it, and my winch controller's here, and then I have a line run that splits, that comes from the battery here, which I done all the wiring myself here. So I do all my wiring, all the lights I buy stuff and I modify it. And for the tilt here, I have me some hinges. And this is the cool part, because if I turn the lights on, so you see this connector, it goes into this little power adjuster, and then right here, because I can run see, what was it? A 3-cell LiPo, 11.1 volts. I can see the voltage, and if I unplug this wire, which if I ever need to work on the car itself and I need to take the body off, I can just slide this post out here, and this goes to the trailer lights here. I don't have it hooked up, but I can see the voltage, and there's a screw right here. And I can use the screw here to adjust the voltage, and I have the voltage where I can see it. So we're all good. This is a 12-volt system. I can have 40 volts here, and I can run it all the way down to a half a volt or a volt if I need to. So, and I have the I was using a 750 turn motor that would be like in a power drill or something like that. I had one of them in there, and the brushes in it are worn out from use and stuff. And this one, it looks like a water canyon. If you drive, before I had it, I'd drive it in the water without the body on top of it. I don't know why, but it doesn't hurt if I plug this in here. Don't jinx me now. So we're going to do that. I need to plug her back on here. And it doesn't hurt if I have this on or not. So, I mean, I can unhook the battery, have it on, turn it off. I mean, it works multiple ways. And the little connector sets right in there. Nothing hits. The wiring, you know, is just... I shortened it a little bit. It was like really long, like way back here. The battery connections was way back here. I was like, that's too much. Sorry for the video footage. I'm using my phone. I don't have any GoPro or any fancy stuff. Just a good old country boy, you know. Doing what a country boy should, messing with his toys. This is my small toy, and I'm getting me, these are all inflatables. I mean, probably in the next video, I'm wanting to, if you need any work or anything done on it, if any of your RC cars, because I'm wanting to build me, RC Sparks. I watch them quite a bit. He's pretty good. Wish I had that many RC cars. That'd be pretty cool. I bought this one stock, and over the years I've had it since for about 1.5 years now, and I've the main thing I've had replaced from the since the motors went out, I've had to replace the ESC a couple times, because it would each one I'd get would be bad or something. So I've had to replace that. One year a couple weeks. This is probably the first time I played with it in a couple of days, but a couple of days I've been working on it. So not only that, it's been raining for the last 2 days straight. Not straight, but pretty close to it, feels like it. So, I mean, it's perfect. I mean, I can close it just right up, push it. You gotta push it down just a little bit because of the fenders and stuff. But other than that, I ain't gonna put any body pins in it. And it has no problem just whoa, Betsy. She down. And I didn't put any body pins in it. That's why they came off like that. So, they're 2.2s. So, I'll write it down real quick. So, I got these off of Amazon. They were pretty good. They lost a package, so I would have made the video sooner, but I lost the package, so it's kind of hard. Kind of like this light here. I made this. It used to be a headlamp that would go on top of your head, and you can adjust it. And made my own battery pack. Made my own charger port for it. And it has a couple different modes on it. And to clean my RC car, I'd like to hear your guys' opinion on it. This is a glass cleaner, and I use this to clean it. I'll put it in the bathtub, and I'll spray it, or outside or something. I'll spray it down real good, and then I'll leave it, shake it up before you use it. And I've read on it. I mean, it ain't done anything to my body or anything. So, and that's what it looks like outside. Nothing but rain. Rain, rain, rain. And this is a computer screen. And I mounted it to a piece of wood here. And I have my cables run down. I don't have it plugged up to my computer, which is over there. I gotta get me a longer cable. I could lengthen it myself, but I just don't feel like it. I mean, I would, but it's just a lot of time to... There's like 20 different wires in there, and they're so small when you cut them. When you go to strip them back to get the wires, you just pretty much just break it. They're so small. I mean, they're just little tiny wires. It's probably about 2 times. This is probably the biggest one that's in there that there is. I mean, it's very small. So, I'll put some comments and stuff. You could email me if you guys need to. So, maintenance or anything, just holler at me, because I'm not trying to take over businesses or anything, but if you need like small stuff like battery connections in, and I also have this battery. I don't use it on that car. I use it for my bicycle and trailer. Or I'll use this. I'll use 2 of these, which is the other one's in the car. I'll use both of these 7600 milliamp hour batteries with, this is what I make all the time. This goes to my trailer, and this is the same thing that's in the vehicle. So I can hook, the max input of this is 40 volts. And the lowest voltage, I just have the soldered, I had, since I bought the ESC quite a bit every once in a while, I would save the connectors, save the ends, and there's another connector, and another one. It has the end on it just as the battery does here, where I could use the battery for the trailer, or if I'm going on a long trip, like a ride a long time, I can plug both of them batteries up, which equals a lot of hour time on it, and I think I've used it a lot. So any soldering jobs or anything, just holler at me, and you know, we could set up a time and date. You could drop it off. You could mail it. You could email me, and then I could tell you which one to ship it to. I mean, I've made quite a bit of stuff. That's my most greatest thing. And this I also built, which is pretty neat. It don't look like much, but it's for my car to set on here. Find one of my body pins. It's laying here. Oh, right here. Put one of these in where I can pick it up, and I can set my car on there. So I made that myself. I can even, I don't know if it'll work right now, but I can even open that up and it'll stay. So that's all good. And this here, I waterproofed it myself. And one thing, my receiver, man, who has trouble with their receivers getting wet, ruined? Pretty dusty because I've been cutting, but blow it off here. But this is the same receiver that's in that vehicle, because I've had to replace it. Well, I fixed the receiver because this, let's see, this is the old one that was in it, and it would work. But when I'd go to run the car in water, or about over the receiver box, it would have a bad problem of getting wet. So I go, that gives me an ideal. Let's kind of set my phone up here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pop this off, push this in. There we go. So here, we'll get a closer look. So the original one has this is the circuit board here. So this is the circuit board, and I don't have anything to power it up right now, and I can't use this battery because it's too much power for it. But when I do get my battery, the people's like, I got tired of replacing my receivers, and that car also done it to the receiver in that car, just in the safe side. It's never gonna go that deep in water. That one is, because it's my mud truck, my rock crawler truck, and I fully waterproof it with some, let's see where it's at, with some liquid tape. This is spray and stuff for electronics and stuff, and I waterproofed it, and there's a light that comes on. So kind of like in this car right now, there's a green light. This is in that, well, this, what this sets in goes in here, and then all the wiring and, well, my receiver, steering, all my servos or anything from my diff lock goes in this box. Well, there was water seeping in through here slowly. So, I mean, when I would drive it, I mean, it'd be up underwater for quite a good while. So I had to make sure everything was waterproof. Well, I drove it one day, and it cut off, and I could not get connection again. I thought it was just a connection in the water. It wasn't. I took the pulled the cover off here, and it was so the green light shows and everything. And that's, so if you want to have anybody that has a rock bouncer, that just the frame or any axles or anything they want to give me, that'd be real nice to do. That'd be pretty cool. I would definitely say your name out in the comment section and everything. I'm not real good on making YouTube videos. I wish I could be. This is my computer here that I use. I've done some modifications to it as well. My toolbox. This up under there is my drink dispenser. And then I have most of my tools. I ain't cleaned this out yet. But I have all these. And some old batteries and stuff. I can make my own little battery packs. Like this one. I think this one is 3.7 volts. I think. And this is how I charge it first. We just have one. They come in a pack of 10 from Amazon. And it uses a cable with a regular end on it. And you just plug it in here, and it will not hurt for me to show you. So you could build a little DIY charger where you could just have one cell and plug it in, and it would charge that. So I hooked some of these up. These are anybody that has some old laptops and stuff and you don't know what to do with the batteries. You could email me and say, hey, I got some of these batteries and stuff, and you could send them over, and hey, you never know, I might think of something and get enough of stuff for you and make you something. I just need some more people to sponsor me. That would be really nice. Well, that's the end of the show here. Maybe next time I'll get me another order of I'll show you some more upgrades when I get the bed done. I don't know if I should do it in diamond plated, like they use in trucks and stuff. Cut me a piece out and put in here. That would look pretty nice. It'd add a lot of weight though. Or just get me a thin piece of sheet metal and put down. Because I gotta have me some lips on the side here, and these should on the sides should be bigger. And I wish I didn't cut these out when I done it. It'd look a little better, but it is what it is. I can always buy me a new body and start from a fresh body. But I got this one. I'll use this one till I get me some more money up. And I got me one of my neighbors gave me one of these, and here's one of the tires. So here's a 1.9 beadlock, or just a tire from a Trx4, and it fits inside of it. So here's the back of it, and it fits just about. Two of these make one of them, so it'd be about 3 or 4 of these. It will fit on the Trx4, but that'd be a different story. It's a big rock crawler. I wish I could have enough money and buy me a rock bouncer. So anybody that likes this video, please hit that like and subscribe button. I can't talk now. So I'm gonna put this back in here. And put that back on there. Might help if I put it the right way. Might make it a bit easier. There we go. So that is that. And then I have some of these little mini micro MG9 9S, like for little micro servo and stuff, and it also works on this. Actually, I have one in there for my high and low speed transmission and my front and rear diff lock, and that works pretty good. Well, that's the end of this show. Like and subscribe and have a good day.